Numero uno. Speaking of domestic situation, the Gophers finally put a ring on athletic director after dating Beth Getz for a while. They bring in Mark Coyle, who was an Iowa native, worked in the Gophers athletic department from 2001 to 2005, left to become the deputy AD at Kentucky, was the athletic director at Boise State, did a really good job building up that program, especially from a football standpoint, and then spent a year at Syracuse last year before coming home. He's coming home. Now, a lot has been made that Coyle left the Syracuse job after 11 months. And basically what happened is, if you're an older Minnesota sports fan, you remember Lou Holtz, right? And was it 87, 88? He was the head coach of the Gophers, and he had a Notre Dame clause. And Notre Dame offered him the job, and he took off for Notre Dame after doing a decent job building up the Gophers during that time, keeping recruits in state, moving them into the Dome, and we had a little something going. And basically, Mark Coyle, Lou Holtz, the Syracuse. Minnesota was his dream job. His family loves the area. They're from around here, Iowa, Minnesota, whatever, close enough. And since he worked here, they've lived in the cities before, and it's a good fit. It's a logical fit. And Coyle said at his press conference, he said, quote, "So the question is, why Minnesota?" And it was very simple to me. I've been in this for a long time. We love this place, end quote. So, standard boilerplate, blah, 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 blah. I got a 5-year deal worth around $850K a year. Can make up to $1 million with bonuses and whatnot. And it's been a while, right? We've talked about the snail's pace, about how President Kaler and this fancy-dancy search committee has been taking their sweet-ass time, vetting people, going through a bunch of candidates, including interim AD Beth Getz, who I think got a little hose. She deserved the job, etc. Because they didn't want another Norwood Teague. Because that guy also went through the vetting process, also went through the search committee, and still ended up being a turd. Even though there's a lot of red flags that would show that he was going to be a turd. His lawsuits from VCU, the fact that he had never run a football program before, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. He did get kind of lucky with Jerry Kill. Yeah, but whatever. So Coyle does come in, and Beth Getz did a phenomenal job sort of righting the ship, cleaning up the mess. But Gophers Athletics still a long ways from being where they want to be. And Gophers Athletics as a whole has never been great, save for men's hockey a little bit, women's hockey definitely, wrestling in there, yeah, it's fine, but football program is up in the air. Will Tracy Claeys be able to finish the work, the brick by brick work that Jerry Kill has started? They're able to keep a solid recruiting class intact. As Mitch Leitner going to be decent his senior year, etc. Hockey program that the men's hockey program that really sucks since moving to the Big Ten. Don Lucia is possibly on his way out. Only 1 year left on his contract, even though he's a demigod here. Hasn't really gotten it done the past couple years. There's a lot of reasons for that, but blah, blah. And then, lastly, a men's basketball program that has Richie Pitino blowing recruiting budgets and players who can't stop getting arrested or suspended or tweeting out stupid sex videos, etc. So other than that, Mark Coyle steps into a perfect situation. It's good. And would it be as hot of a take to say that Gophers Athletics across the board as a whole, all-time low? And wrestling is always good. Women's basketball is usually pretty solid. Women's hockey is definitely very good. Men's hockey is down. Men's basketball is somehow worse than it usually is. And Gopher football had a nice little uptick with Jerry Kill, but now it's kind of up in the air. Is Tracy Claeys going to be that guy? We don't really know. Or is there going to be another reboot, another coaching staff coming in? I don't know. And Mark Coyle, good luck, man.
The Cold Omaha Podcast Network.